Hey guys, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 bringing to another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series, and this video was requested by one of my good friends, Chris Kibbe, who wanted to hear my thoughts on a potential CM Punk versus Sting match for an AEW pay-per-view. Now, this is very intriguing because now that CM Punk has signed with AEW and Sting, of course, is there, this is a match that is very intriguing because this is a possibility that this could actually take place because now both guys are members of the AEW roster. And as far as I'm concerned, they have both been the talking points for the AEW company. Now, of course, CM Punk hasn't wrestled in over 7 years, so there is a lot of interest and intrigue about how much ring rust he has. And the same with Sting as well, who casted all the doubters aside and proved to everybody that he could still go, and he wrestled his first match in the tag match and he looked absolutely fantastic. He looked like he could still go at 60 plus years old. Sting looks in incredible shape, and what's more can you say, Sting is a true legend of wrestling, and a potential match with CM Punk versus Sting, as I said, it's not really something you would have thought about, because when you hear conversations about dream matches, I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't really put Sting in the same ring with CM Punk because they're both from two completely different generations. Obviously, CM Punk has the quickness on his side. That was then. Sting, of course, can still go, but I don't know really. I think a CM Punk versus Sting match could be very good if booked right for a main event at an AEW pay-per-view, but how do you book it? That's the question. Does CM Punk go over? Or does Sting go over? Oh dear. You've really put me on the spot here, friend. I think what you could do is maybe have a street fight. I would book it as a street fight, CM Punk versus Sting. That way, they could use lots of weapons, wrestle and brawl with one another. I think it could probably be more of a brawl than a wrestling match, those two trading punches and fists in the match. But CM Punk versus Sting, there's a possibility it could happen. If I had to choose who could win, I would probably give the win to CM Punk because Sting doesn't really need the win. He's already a made man. If he lost the match, he would still look like a winner to a lot of people's eyes, and I think CM Punk would benefit greatly from defeating a true legend of wrestling like Sting. But at the same time, maybe Sting goes over and CM Punk could still come out smelling like roses. But this is a very intriguing idea that Chris Kibbe has pitched to me. CM Punk versus Sting, I think, could actually be a very good match if booked right, but we'll just have to see really. But at some point we will definitely see these two cross paths, and I would pay good money to see these two have a war of words on the mic, but we'll just have to wait and see really. So that's going to be it for me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your thoughts on a potential CM Punk versus Sting match? Is this something you would like to see? And if so, who would you book to go over? CM Punk or Sting? And what kind of match would you want it to be? One-on-one, a street fight, or maybe a cage match? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time. So until then, take care everybody and stay safe, and a special shout out to Chris Kibbe for coming up with this very intriguing idea. So once again, thanks for listening.